Hello, everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for Okay, Here is the Story. I am Dee Burns. So, in the past, I've said that I will not discuss religion or politics on this channel. I've kept my word on religion, not so much on politics. Sorry. But I saw this weekend, and I had to react to it. So, as I've said on here a million times, I am originally from Iowa. I was born and raised in Iowa. I now live in Wisconsin. So, imagine my surprise, my shock, when I heard that Trump attended the Iowa State football game. Now, let me give you a little background on this, okay? There are like 3 events in the state of Iowa, depending on the year, that the whole state, well, 4, I'll say 4, depending on the year, that the whole state turns out for, okay? One is the Iowa State football game. I would say around 60 to 65,000 people. No, because I think, well, it depends on what arena they're in. So I don't know how many Kinnick Stadium holds, but I know that Jack Trice Stadium, which is in Ames, Iowa State, holds like 60,000 people, and it always sells out. That game always sells out, okay? Another event is the Iowa State Fair. The whole state goes to the Iowa State Fair. If you've never been, I encourage you to go. It has been listed the best state fair to attend many times on many different travel websites. It's amazing. The third is caucuses. When people show, when it's a caucus year, everybody goes to the caucuses. That is the big deal. And finally, if Iowa gets chosen to go to a bowl game, then the whole state goes. I mean, that people hold their vacation time to find out if Iowa gets into a bowl game where it's going to be at, and then the whole state goes to the bowl games. And so, that being said, this is the Iowa State game. Big rivalry. It's gone on for years. And it is huge. Like I said, the whole state goes. And you are either an Iowa fan or Iowa State. No in between. And so I was really surprised when I saw that Trump went to the Iowa State football game. I was like, oh my gosh, the whole state's there. Now, a couple things. So anyway, I'm going to react to 2 videos. The first video is Trump going to the different areas for the Iowa State game. And another one that I'm going to react to is a news story on CNN that shocked the hell out of me. If you never believed in fake news, the video that I'm going to show you from CNN will shock you. It'll shock you. So, okay, so let's get into the first one I'm going to show you is Trump at the Iowa State football game. Okay, a couple of things I want to say before we go much further. Best friend's always telling me that I'm a hick. He's always saying, you're such a hick. Because I'm from Iowa. You're a hick. I will say not everybody in Iowa listens to country music. You can hear the country music in the background. Not everybody in Iowa listens to country music. Also, up in the left-hand corner, they have live Des Moines, Iowa. No. This is RSBN network. You weren't in Des Moines, Iowa. You were in Ames, Iowa. Big difference. Ames is an hour north of Des Moines. Ames is where Iowa State is located. So that's wrong to start out with. It wasn't Des Moines. It was Ames. So let's get back into it. Remember, these are all college students. So
Great looking people. Thank you, everybody. Oh, look, my man is here.
Oh, man.
Come on, I got it.
Hey, how you doing, President Trump?
I'm doing good.
What do you think about this? All these students here.
This is some turnout. I guess the youth likes Trump, but we love Iowa. We just left South Dakota last night. It was an amazing evening. We got a wonderful endorsement, as you know, from the governor, and we're here, and this reception's been incredible. Really incredible.
A lot of these students are talking about the cost of living, gas, and of course what Biden did with oil.
Going up. Gasoline's going up. Your heating's going up. Everything. We're going to bring it all the way down where I had it. We're gonna do a little bit of drilling. I can tell you that right away.
Good.
But no, gasoline's going way up, way up. Thank you, everybody.
We'll let you walk around here. I know you're a busy man.
Yeah, you take care of yourself, okay?
Sir, thank you very much. Yeah, they love it. They love you, Mr. They love him. President Trump taking a few minutes. All right, he's gonna walk. Where are we going? Okay, I'm gonna follow.
Going over to the grill.
Stay back.
Okay. And make sure our press leads behind him.
Is he shaking hands? Back up. Okay. Shaking hands.
He's going to go over to the barbecue pit, throw a couple burgers on it, looks like. I don't know if Corey, if you got a good shot of that.
I really need it.
哦 Yep, there you go.
Live at the stadium.
It's Ames, not Des Moines.
To walk out of the suite.
Okay, so now they're at the stadium. They're at Jack Trice Stadium.
Now, originally, we had planned on having a few minutes with the president, but due to the popularity. And
I just think it's funny that this guy calls him the president, because a lot of news stations, they don't even call him the former president. They just call him Trump. And I'm sorry, even if you don't like the person, if they were a president at one time, you call them the former president, whatever. And if you notice, a lot of news stations will not do that. So I think it's funny this guy called him president.
and outside these doors here.
$60,000 people. Okay, so as you saw there, he went to a frat and did some tailgating. I mean, you know, he flipped a burger and he threw some footballs. If you see that, I took that part out because he had like 20 footballs there to throw, and it was, you know, you've seen him throw one football, you've seen them all. So I did edit that part out. Again, 60,000 people chanting USA as President Trump entered the stadium. So, saw that part. Then I saw this on YouTube, and I have to say I was shocked. This is a CNN report, and I just want you to watch it, and then we'll talk about it after.
A new poll shows President Biden losing to just one Republican candidate in a hypothetical general election matchup. The CNN poll found that former South Carolina governor and UN ambassador Nikki Haley was the only Republican candidate with a clear advantage over our current commander-in-chief. The poll shows Haley leading Biden 49% to 43%, while
I just want to say, at first, I thought this was a CNN story, but this one's on Fox News. It was a CNN poll that was done. So you're going to tell me they don't even have Trump up there. How can people have this fake news? I don't understand. They don't even have Trump up there. If you don't think that the news media is trying to set up the next election, you are crazy. Because that is exactly what they are doing. Okay, let's get back into it.
All other GOP candidates failed to emerge out of a dead heat race. And Haley's rise isn't just hypothetical. She is seeing gains in key early voting states. A recent New Hampshire poll shows Haley tied for second among GOP primary candidates, gaining 10% support alongside Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
Look at
but
Trump.
The poll found that both candidates are still running well behind former President Donald Trump. Harris, what do you make of this?
Well, it doesn't shock me completely because at one point when she left the White House, because hers was a cabinet level, it now isn't any longer as UN ambassador, but that was something that Trump did for her, former President Trump. He put that UN ambassadorship as a cabinet level position, and that was important. When she left, she was one of America's most popular politicians. In fact, I asked her why she didn't run then, but she didn't want to run against her boss, of course. Totally understand that. So can she get back to that position by talking about things like abortion as she did on the Fox News debate in a deeper way than anybody else on stage that night? Like really getting into why things are this and why the legislature can't do what Mike Pence and others say that it can and that sort of thing. Can she get back? We don't know yet. But it doesn't shock me then if we put that back up that every single Republican is running hotter than President Biden right now. I mean, It's anybody but Biden. We already know that. Even the Democrats know that. Now, it's closer for some than others. We'll continue to watch it. But Trump and DeSantis are beating him, too.
That's right. And Rachel, what's so important about this particular statistic with Nikki Haley is that it's outside that margin of error of these polls. So it tends to have that sort of surety that the other candidates don't. Harris brings up the Fox News debate. Her polls surged after that in favorability and exploration and the like. And some argue that it was because of that specificity Harris was mentioning, where she said, look, here's the reality of passing the pro-life movement legislation. Here's what we need. Here's what we can achieve. So here's what we must do. What are your thoughts on that?
So, first of all, yes, I agree. Anybody up against Joe Biden, if you're a conservative, they'll pick Nikki Haley. But Nikki Haley, in my view, to a lot of Republicans, seems like a pre-2016 establishment candidate. And I think her position on war in particular, really, she is a neocon. And I think the base Republicans are looking at Nikki Haley. They're looking at both parties, and they're saying, we already have a war party. They're called Democrats. Yeah. I think the Republicans want to remake their party as the party that puts America first, America's interests first, tries to stay out of wars, stay out of problems. That's how I feel. I know I'm one of those, recovered Republicans who thought, I was down with the Iraq war. I got lied to. I said I will never do that again. Yeah. I look at how the Afghanistan war ended. I'm disgusted by what happened and the limbs and the treasure and the lives that were lost there. I don't want any more of this. And she is she's a very nice lady, very classic pro-war neocon candidate. And I think the party is just not there. You look at the top three candidates, Vivek, the America First candidates, Vivek, Trump, DeSantis. He's a little waffly on it too, but he's certainly not in the hardcore neocon category as Nikki Haley.
I am just so pissed. I am so tired of being lied to. I am so tired of being lied to by the media, by our government. Why can't you just tell us the truth? We can handle it. We're adults. I don't know hardly anything about Nikki Haley. I really don't. And that's my issue. But to say that she's the one that's going to beat Biden, and like the one lady said, she said, any Republican right now is going to beat Biden. And the Democrats know that. They know that. But they don't want it to be Trump. They don't. They don't want it to be Trump. And personally, I don't think the United States is ready for a female president. That's just my personal opinion. Do not leave me bad comments. I don't think that we're ready at this point. But that's my opinion. So I guess that's my politics video for today. Sorry, people, but I was shocked about the Iowa State game. I wanted to share it with you guys, and I wanted to tell you the truth because I was shocked when I saw that news report about that CNN poll, and it was like, are you kidding me? I can't even believe Biden's numbers were that high. I don't know who they're polling, but they had him, what was it, 43 4%, I think it was. I don't know about that number, CNN. And I don't watch CNN anymore. I don't even watch Fox. I get my news from the internet. I do my own research, and I figure out what is a lie and what is the truth. So anyway, that's just me. Okay, so that's the video for today. I hope you guys liked it. Please, like I said before, please subscribe and to my YouTube or Rumble channel. Please like and share my videos, and please leave me a comment about this video or other videos. If you have a suggestion of a video you would like me to react to, please let me know in the comments, and it will go on the list. So that's it for today. Thank you guys. I love you. Bye.